Alrighty, we're back at it. We still got all the pieces, all the parts. We got bin 1, bin 2, and then Jai gave me a bag of some interior pieces. It's all kind of just miscellaneous stuff, really. You can see from the last video. Okay, so it's got, I believe this is a red top SR20. That's what I've been told. But there she is. It's got Garrett. I'm not sure what size the turbo is. If you can see down there, kinda. All the stuff's in the way. I believe it's an ISR manifold. So this motor has no compression on cylinder 4. It's dead. But, okay, what I'm hoping for is that it did the same thing as my old Miata motor and just smoked the piston. It didn't mess with the head or the block, I hope. But Motor radiator, it's got some goodies on it. It's got all the intercooler piping, so that's cool. I mean, it's got some coilovers. I'm not even sure what kind of coilovers these are. Oh, it's got some ISR coilovers, so that's pretty cool. It's got the wheels. But yeah, this thing is going to be the track car, and that SR is going into this car. So that's what we're going for now. Yeah, pretty much I just gotta start taking stuff apart, figuring out how to do this, because I've never messed with an SR in my life. I'm used to 1.6 Miatas, so this is a complete another step. I mean, I've messed with my car, but motor-wise, haven't even touched it, to be honest. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna tear into it, see what we can find, see what we can do. Today's Sunday. I pretty much have nothing to do all day besides mess with this thing. So yeah. Alrighty, so as you can see, intercooler and the piping is all off. Just about to start draining the radiator. The drain pan's down there. It was out in the snow, of course. Yeah, we're just trucking along, trying to get all this stuff out of here because it's ridiculous. I found some very interesting things in here so far, so I'm kind of excited to see what else is in here and what else we can fix to make the car run and drive good, or yeah, just have fun with it. So let's get back to it. Alrighty, almost got the turbo off. It definitely sat for a little while. It still spins, but it needs a rebuild. It needs some help because I took all the hardware off the front to pull the compressor housing off. Absolutely will not come off. WD-40'd it. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna wait for a little bit and see if it'll break loose. If it won't, then I'm probably just gonna figure out how to pull the whole turbo off. I was just trying to pull the compressor housing off because the last bolt in the 4-bolt flange to the manifold I can't get to at all. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna sit for a few minutes, wait, see if it'll break loose. If it won't, then I guess we're done for a little bit. If not, then I'll pick it back up here in about probably 10-15 minutes. Alrighty, so finally got the turbo off. Pain in the butt. But yeah, turbo still spins freely. I don't have snap ring pliers, so I gotta go get those. I guess I'm stopping for now because of that, which sucks. But yeah, I'm gonna tape the manifold and make sure make sure nothing can get into the motor, and then I guess we'll pick up here when I get some snap rings. So yeah. Alrighty. Well, got it mostly taken apart. We got you can see the radiator's out, clutch fan's out, clutch shroud, intercooler piping's off. The turbo's actually off. I put it back on just to make sure nothing got into it, like inside the manifold. Turbo's off. And yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna do some wire stripping. Get all the wire harness out. And then try to figure out what we're gonna do, how I'm gonna pull it. Because you guys aren't gonna be able to see it. So back here, behind the motor, I can actually get to the bell housing bolts. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do some research on if the transmission will mess up or tilt really bad or anything like that, just to make sure, like, when I pull the motor out, it doesn't like fall and crack the bell housing or something goofy. Yeah, do some research. Then we're probably gonna pull the motor here probably this weekend. But I guess time will tell. Still got a lot of stuff to pull off, but I guess start from the wire harness and then work our way down. But I'm excited because I actually get to take this car and make it nice. Because right now, I don't know if you can see these, but like, that's the injector harness. It's completely just bare wires. Not bare wires, but it's not wrapped. It just looks terrible. I don't understand why he had to do that, but you know, that's what happens when you get a project car. You just pick up where someone left off. I'm okay with that because I got it cheap, which is cool. Makes it fun. But yeah, so I pulled the dipstick out also. I would assume usually if a motor fails, when you pull out the dipstick, it is completely, not completely, but it should have some glitter on it. I'm not sure though. I've never done that. I didn't pull the dipstick when I pulled my Miata motor. I just pulled the thing out. But yeah, I really hope the bottom end's good. That would be nice. The head on this thing actually looks pretty. It looks newer. Obviously, you can see the shade, but head looks new. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm hoping, but time will tell. And honestly, I thought this thing was going to be a lot harder than it was. And I mean, so far, I've done all the easy stuff, but it's been very straightforward. Pretty much same as the Miata. It looks different, obviously, but I mean, the same thing. So it'll make it easy. But just like me, I mean, I'm trying this YouTube thing out. For the longest time, I've been watching YouTube and watching people, and they don't seem like it's hard, but getting behind this camera, it's very, very intimidating. And I just want to say, whoever watches this, if you have something that you're like, you want to do, you're like ready to do it, but you just can't take that first step, all I have to say is take that first step, because you're gonna want to do it more. It's just gonna become the normal. Like, you won't get enough of it, and that's the good thing. That's why I'm doing this. Or that's why I started my channel, because I love cars. And I don't know like a lot of stuff about cars. I know some, but I'm not an expert by all means. I'm literally just I'm just a guy in a garage that has cars, that wants to go faster and doesn't have the money to pay a mechanic. So we're doing it ourselves and we're learning, and it's fun. It's very entertaining, and it's a passion. So I'm mixing having fun, videoing it, showing other people, explaining kind of the struggles I go through, because there's going to be a lot of them, I know for sure, and just overcoming them and actually having some fun, because life's not fun. Or life without fun isn't fun. It's just life. So you gotta spice it up a little bit. You gotta do your own thing, and you know what? It's to the point where people kind of judge you, and you can't take their judgment personally. It's more of, I guess, the feeling of just like you're scared, which obviously everybody gets scared. It's something that happens, but that's being scared. It gets to the point where it stops you from doing things that you want to do, and people judging you will also stop that. And you know what? You just need to say, why not? Might as well. And have fun with it. Just do what you like to do. Video it, don't video it, but it's just a great time. And I hope to get this thing running here very soon. I mean, right now it's the end of winter. I do have some things that are coming up. So this will be the last thing I do on this car for a little bit, I guess. But here probably this summer, I want to get this thing running, and I want to drive it on the track, because I already told my dad. He sold his car, and I told him that we would go track this thing, because one, well, from personal experience, in my lifetime. One, he doesn't really like tuner cars. He's more of a V8 American muscle, and I've grown up like that. But at the same time, I got into drifting when I was probably 13, 14, watching like drift events and stuff, and it got me hooked. And I want him to, I guess, feel it out for what it is. I'm not gonna, this motor is gonna be pretty much stock. Like, I'm taking all my stock stuff, putting it on here, and even the stock ECU. So everything's getting transferred over, and I want him to experience just, I guess, the flowiness of cars, lighter, lower horsepower cars. Because his car, you could step on the throttle, spin the tire through freaking third, fourth gear. It was fun, it was cool, but when he took it out to the track, everything could catch him. I mean, there was everything from a S2000 to a Miata, but I mean, Miata, he was very fast. I took my 2019 STI, and he was chasing me around the track. But I just want him to experience the low power, or like the, what do you call that? Just a flowy car, I guess. There's another word for it, I can't remember it, but the flowy car, and have fun, because, I mean, we all know life's not forever, and people aren't forever, obviously, so you gotta just have fun, do what you can, as fast as you can, and bring those people along. So, but I guess this is the end for a little bit. I guess we'll see. You'll see my next video here shortly. I'm definitely gonna come in here and try and get this thing ready to go before it's time, so I can actually be prepared, do some test runs, and yeah, so we'll see you on the flip-flop later.